here's Brody Brazil.
A lot of you have been watching my Dodger Stadium construction updates for the last several months, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last one because things look finished. Actually, I take it back. When we eventually get to see and understand exactly what it is they built underneath the first and third base lines, like when we get a tour of what exactly is down there, I will love to show you that as well. But from the exterior and all the drone shots by John Kay and Vast Sky Media, shout out to Vast Sky Media. I'll put the links to their channels down below. We've seen a construction project go from that and this. I mean, just look at the trenches right there. 20, 25 feet deep, maybe 10,000 square feet under the stands and field of Dodger Stadium. We've gone from all of that to look at this recent banger by Vast Sky Media. We've got grass on the field. We've got a level field. They've laser leveled it. The seats are back in. You can't even tell the patchwork that's been done down the right and left field lines. And by the way, somebody should do a video on this eventually, how all those lines of grass and sod get installed. You're watching a crew right here do some of the final work down by the bullpens, the visitor bullpens in right field. And it is amazing how they lay it out, roll it out, just kind of put it down. And then eventually, I mean, the grass just grows. It settles into the field. I know there's a lot of preparation work before that for drainage, for irrigation. You can see that they're already putting a lot of water on this, right? And with a new install, I know this from my front and backyards. When you put in a new plant or grass or anything else, it needs a lot of water at first. So that's what they're doing. But the bottom line is, for anybody who questioned, are they going to get this done? That looks like a big project. They went to the World Series. They took a lot of extra time. It was a short off season. Can they do all this? By the way, there's already grass on the infield too. I imagine they cover it for a certain period of time to maybe protect it from the cold or elements. It doesn't get that cold, I don't think, in Los Angeles, but part of the preparation process that they've had it covered. And again, just the depths of what's gone on here. The World Series logos were still on the field. The dugout literally got sawed off on both sides. They had to shorten the dugout. And I'll show you in just a second the construction and how that's ultimately concluded. I also find this area right behind the dugout very interesting. They kind of kept that open even when they rebuilt like the rest of this over here. So show you that in just a second too. But all of this was very much a construction project. Remember when there was this like volcano of dirt out there on the field, and there was a tractor and a crane and all this, heavy lifting equipment out there and digging equipment, and now we've just got a baseball field. It is so serene and peaceful to see this compared to what it used to look like with all that heavy equipment and machinery out there. And so they've got it done. They're still working on, looks like, press box stuff up there, but a lot of upgrades to the tune of $100 million the Dodgers spent this offseason alone creating these new facilities. You'd have to think that the clubhouses on both sides are not done yet, like down there. So now, right, they've got to go down there and build walls and electrical and all that stuff. All the infrastructure down below needs to be done. They literally kind of built the caverns, covered it back up, finished off the field, and now they're probably desperately working. I saw a report the other day that said all of this would be complete by their first game here at the end of this month of March. I guess we'll see about that. Here's where the dugout, look, was cut off right there. And so I'm sorry that I'm covering it on the screen right now. I can I take myself away from it? Yeah, there we go. I'll take myself away from it. You can see this area here has been built out back to normal, back to how it was. And I wonder too, with all these railings, like there's one right there. You can see another railing on the ground. I'm pretty sure that they literally just kept the same railings from before. They stored them somewhere, and then they just built the concrete to the same specs and throw the same railings on. You'll never even know. Same seats, same railings. I mean, why not? Just put everything back into place now that you've rebuilt the concrete. And I suspect a lot of fans, other than seeing new concrete on the ground, they'll have no idea. If they weren't watching these videos, if they weren't paying attention, they'll have no idea what's sitting right under them as a baseball game is going on. So these were the gloomy skies and days of December, and, well, again, I just have to show you the before to appreciate the after. You'll never know. The foul poles always stayed there. The spots here down the lines, those shallow areas down the right and left field lines, those are built back up. And yeah, You now know what's like literally right under your seat. A lot. And I can't wait to actually find out what is going on down there. We know what it is, clubhouses and expanded areas, but what does it look like down there? Dodger Stadium, as I've told you before, third oldest stadium in baseball. It'll never feel that way so long as they keep doing updates like this. They did the center field area, now the clubhouse area, all of this in 4 months of work. That's pretty impressive. Lots of build-out work, again, still to be done down below. And $100 million. I can't wait until all of that gets revealed. So that's probably it for my Dodger Stadium construction series. Want to thank John Kay. Want to thank Fast Sky Media. The next thing I'll hope to bring you is the inside tour. And you'd think by the end of this month, the Dodgers or somebody else, they're not even going to show renderings. They're going to show actual pictures of what was built under the stands at Dodger Stadium. Thanks for checking in. Thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate that here at the end of the video. Helps me, this video, and this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe so I can see you back here next time.